welcome to this week's Lush Kitchen menu. Before I get into the lovely products that are coming out next week, I have a bit of a request, I suppose you'd say. Now recently I've had a couple of people approach me through my various media channels and suggest that we have have a non-vegan part of my website. Most of you who follow me know that I'm vegan, know that I won't try vegan products purposely. The whole idea of my blog, the whole reason I started my blog was to create a comprehensive, detailed, informative website that hosted everything I could possibly muster together about Lush. Having this website has really been beneficial to lots of people, I have been told, which is fantastic. I was thinking that I would actually start a non-vegan side to my website. Being vegan, I'm obviously not going to break that and start using products to review. However, I'm opening the doors up to anybody and everybody across the globe who is interested in building that bank of knowledge and pictures and reviews and descriptions of those products. So I'm opening this up to each and every person out there who would love to be involved, would love to gain any experience. For those who are just keen on Lush or a keen writer, please get in touch. Unfortunately, I can't pay you anything. I can't send you any Lush products. I don't get paid by Lush myself. There will be links to your website and your blog underneath your post so people will know who you are and they'll recognise you. If you don't have a blog, you don't have an Instagram, but you're still interested, that's fantastic. For those who are interested who have perhaps never visited my blog, please head over there and have a look before you contact me. I do expect these reviews to be comprehensive, detailed, descriptive. The whole idea of my blog is really to inform you guys and to help you to make the decision on what to buy and what not to buy. I'm not expecting you to be reviewing every single week like me. You might only contribute once. So that's my little message. I'll go into more detail on Instagram if you follow me on there. It won't be fully up and running until the summer when I have endless time. I would love to start having reviews pouring in and working with some of you guys on some ideas. So let's have a look at this week's Lush Kitchen menu. The first product coming up on Monday, unfortunately, is a non-vegan product. Sad face. And that is the Aroma Bread Fresh Face Mask. So this fresh face mask is a really old product from Lush and it has only featured itself once in the kitchen so far. When it first came out, this was promoted more as a male face mask, although as we all know with most of Lush's products, if not all of Lush's products, they are gender neutral, so there's no reason whatsoever why females can't use this face mask. Now I've not had this product obviously because it's not vegan. Going by the ingredients list, I can't imagine it being an overly strong smell. I can imagine it being a very comforting smell. The ingredients that give it its name is both millet flakes and breadcrumbs, and both of those together are what is used to exfoliate the skin. The whole purpose of this face mask is to give you that really deep cleanse, to really clear out those pores, because sometimes you use scrubs and it's more of a top layer scrub where you scrub out all the dirt that's featured there but you don't quite get the stuff that's hiding under the surface. This face mask claims to really get in there and clean out those pores so you lose all of the dirt and you get that really lovely refreshing feeling on your skin. So it features orange oil and it has a little tiny drop of sandalwood oil, and both of those are supposed to soften the skin, leave it looking quite radiant, and I suppose give it that slight woody orangey smell. Again, I'm guessing, I really don't know what it smells like. I'm picturing like a musky, bready, orangey sandalwood smell, which makes sense because that's all the ingredients with just an EY on the end of every word. And of course it's got kaolin featured, and kaolin is what really clears out those pores and leaves you feeling lovely and smooth and soft. If you want to buy it, buy it. I have nothing else to say on the matter, really. The next product, probably the one I am most excited about coming out this week, that is Ooh La La soap. Ooh La La soap. What can I say about that soap? Oh my goodness. Probably up there in the top 5 most beautiful soaps from Lush. I was going to say that I am going to buy this soap on the image alone, but I'm not, because actually the smell is just as beautiful. So as you've probably seen in my little short snippet picture a minute ago, it is a beautiful vivid purple colour, and on the surface of this soap there is a beautiful decoration of rosebuds and lavender sprigs. The only issue I have with the soap is the fact that obviously when you start washing and using it in the water, those flowers do tend to drop off fairly quickly. It might be worth you removing them before you start using the soap. They're a little bit more of an aesthetic thing. They don't really do anything in the shower. For those old school Lush fans, you'll know that it shares its scent with the Ego massage bar. The aroma of this soap is so beautiful and unique. The scent is a concoction of fresh lavender, and you really get a strong dose of fresh lavender. Not potpourri lavender. This is just going out into the garden and picking some fresh sprigs of lavender and giving them a sniff. You get that beautiful natural sweetness, that beautiful herbal floral smell. Alongside this lavender is a combination of thyme and rosemary, and those both complement the herbal element of the natural lavender and produce this beautiful multi-layered complex smell that is gentle, creamy, warming. Oh, I was going to say beautiful again. As I said in my blog, it is a smell that just makes you want to go outside. It is perfect for this time of the year when the sun is shining and you just need that boost to get you out of the house. And what I love about this soap is that it is not overpowering. If the kitchen version of this soap is anything like the retro version that I've had before, it creates a purple lather and quite a thick foamy purple lather. I suppose more, rather than foamy, actually I'd say more oily. My skin looked really radiant afterwards. It didn't leave a really strong smell on my skin, but I could detect the smell in my bathroom and around my house for quite a long time afterwards. But overall, this product is near on perfect. On to Tuesday, and the first product coming out on Tuesday is something called the Blonde Solid Shampoo Bar. Now, I am living proof, if we need living proof, that this is not only accessible for blondes. I tried this product, even though at the time I had dyed hair that was darker than this, and it is one of my favourite solid hair care products from Lush. It was made right back in the day, one of the very first solid hair care products that Lush ever made. This product, again, just like Ooh La La soap, is so beautiful to look at. Although it's called the Blonde, actually it works wonders for most hair types. How it's designed to work is it features lots and lots of chamomile, and chamomile is a key ingredient for bringing out those natural highlights. You might be able to see I have natural red parts, and the front of my hair here tends to go slightly blonder, slightly lighter in the summer months. When I tried this, I found that it really worked in bringing out those natural colours up here and down here. As you can see here, it really worked. The reason why this product works so effectively, and perhaps works a lot better than bottled liquefied versions you find in shops, is that the chamomile in the Blonde is very strong in the mix. There's lots of it and there's nothing in there to water it down. If you go to a shop and you pick up a normal shampoo or conditioner, what you'll find is that the chamomile featured in there is a lot weaker, and the reason is because they put in the synthetic things, they put in lots of other ingredients which water down the chamomile, and therefore you don't get the same effect. Your hair just looks amazing. The colours come out, so when you're out in the sunshine it gives it that beautiful multi-depth colour and shine. Smell wise, from what I remember, it was quite a bitter lemon smell, so it's not a nice sort of anti-filtron sort of lemon smell. The marigold is a very deep, very complex floral smell. This is a really strange thing to say, and I don't quite know how to word this, but the reason why I love this solid shampoo bar so much is it gave my hair clarity. Once I'd used it, I really felt like my hair was squeaky clean. This is very similar to Gentle Lentil in that it's a very foamy solid shampoo bar, so it does foam up really easily. It was just, I loved it. I really felt like my hair benefited from using this product. Also coming up on Tuesday is Vanilla Delight Body Lotion. This is going to be a popular one. I don't think it's going to sell out on the first day, but I do think it'll be one that does sell out pretty quickly. It shares its scent with a very recent released Vanilla Fountain, so if you're new to Lush and bought that bath ballistic and fell in love with the smell, it shares its scent with the vanilla-y range basically. What I love about this body lotion is it's quite a musky smelling body lotion. For me, this is more of an autumn winter body lotion. It's more of a warming, comforting body lotion. This is a medium body lotion. It's not too thick, not too thin. I found that it took a slight while to absorb into the skin. I had to leave my skin free from clothes for about 45 minutes when I used it, but it's not one that leaves you sticky. It is one that leaves its scent on you. You can smell it a few hours after you've used it, and it is very moisturising. It is a lovely, decadent, beautiful experience. This is the shortest review I think I've ever done for a product. I don't know what else to say. It is a delight. That's as good as you're going to get tonight for jokes. The first product coming up on Wednesday is something called Waylander Rasul soap. Now this is a soap that I actually bought on eBay so many years ago when I was collecting Lush products, and I remember being so chuffed that I'd found a piece of this really rare soap until it arrived, and I found it literally looked and smelled like a piece of mud. And not in a good way. That wasn't what Lush intended. It was the fact that the soap was so old that it had almost pretty much turned into what it was trying to represent when it was fresh. This is a soap for those who like earthy, dirty sort of smells. This one features kaolin and it also features pumice powder, and both of those ingredients are obviously well known for their cleansing abilities. Kaolin cleans out the pores and pumice powder just gives you that slight exfoliation. Alongside these smells you also get patchouli and vetiver oil, and it's those two ingredients, I suppose, that give it its saving grace. It adds a slight spicy but calming patchouli-led smell. It's very, very mild. I'd say it sits alongside the kaolin mud aspect of it. It just gives it a sweetness to it, a sweet spiciness to it, which gives it a bit more character. This soap doesn't lather up as well as it can do. Although it is not, I wouldn't say soft, there is a very slight give to the soap. So it's probably a product you shouldn't store in the bathroom or anywhere that isn't dry. I think fans of Tramp might quite enjoy this. I think I said that in my review. It doesn't smell like Tramp, but it does have similarities. It's not my favourite soap by far, but there is something quite alluring about it. And the second product coming out on Wednesday is something called Ginger Shower Gel. Oh my goodness. When I saw this on the menu, I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. You guys who have followed me on Instagram or who watch my videos will know my relationship with this shower gel. It was originally called Badass Shower Gel, and I believe it was named after a forum or an ex-forum member. I think aside from Aquamarina, this is my lowest rated product and the one that I had such an adverse reaction to that it's laughable. Having said that, I'm going to buy a couple of bottles. I managed to pick up a bottle of Badass Shower Gel years and years ago. I think the very first year I started collecting from Lush, which is about 5 years ago. When it arrived, I thought, wow, the name sounds amazing. The colour is beautiful. It's a lovely pearly pink colour. So this shower gel arrived, I was intrigued, took off the lid of the bottle, gave it a quick smell and proceeded to metaphorically vomit everywhere. Is metaphorically the correct word I'm thinking of? Probably not, but I'll go with that one. Basically, I vomited internally. No, I didn't mean that. I just meant that I wanted to vomit, but I didn't. So for those who don't know about the shower gel, it shares its scent with the ginger range, which is probably my least favourite scent range from Lush because I'm just not a fan of ginger at all, really. Now, smell-wise, I have got here a recent purchase. Contradictory of what I just said, I did buy some ginger body lotion, so I'm going to use this as just a pointer for describing the scent. While it's called ginger, do not expect a really strong, hot, fiery ginger smell. It's not like that at all. There was a lot of ylang-ylang and mimosa in the shower gel, as well as the ginger oil and the ginger infusion and so on. So actually the smell you get is more of a floral aroma. While it's described as being ginger, I would say it's more of a floral smell with a touch of ginger and not very much ginger at all. Badass Shower Gel, the idea of bathing in this smell, no. When you take it in the shower, the heat intensifies the smell and it just becomes this horrible concoction. It reminded me a little bit of something that a child would concoct if you shut them outdoors in the garden for a couple of hours and they had some rainwater, some sticks and spoons, an empty bucket. However, the reason I shall be buying a couple of bottles is because I always feel there could be a chance that a fresh batch is nicer, crisper, and maybe because I'm slightly older and wiser and no, not more mature, I'll leave that bit out. Perhaps I might grow to like it slightly more. It's a dry floral smell with an element of oak moss that gives it a dirt sort of smell and a very, very slight bit of heat from the ginger. But ginger is definitely not at the forefront whatsoever. On to Thursday, and the first product coming out on Thursday is the Summer Pudding Soap. Now this soap is just like a slice of cake. It is beautiful to look at. This is a very soft, sticky soap, so when it arrives, it has a lot of give to it. Again, as I said with Waylander, this is one that you should keep out of the way of the liquid because it will just... It's a very strong smell. So this one features lots of almond oil, glacé cherries, lemon juice, and coconut to give it that bit of extra creaminess. So although the soap is very soft, there is very, very tiny pieces of almonds that have been ground down into the mix to give the soap slight exfoliating properties. And as well as the almonds, it also features almond oil, and almond oil then replenishes and softens the skin after the exfoliation. In terms of the overall smell, it's quite a powerful smell. It is mostly dominated with a berry berry scent, a cherry scent to be specific, but there is also elements of the almonds in there to give it a very slight nutty undertone, and I suppose the coconut helps with that as well. The cherry is the dominating part, but the almonds and coconut take away perhaps that tartness that you'd get if you just had full-blown cherries by themselves. Surprisingly, in the shower, it's not the most generous of lathers. It does take a little bit of lathering to get that foam going, but once you do, you get a really thick fragrant smell that stays on your skin for hours. It literally stinks out your bathroom. The good thing about this soap is it's fairly moisturising and softening. If you like strong fruity smells, definitely get it. And the second product coming out on Thursday is the only product from this week's kitchen that I currently own, and that is the Avocado shower gel. When the Lush kitchen brought this out for the first time, I knew it was going to sell out instantly. I think it was the last bout of pandemonium I've ever had from the kitchen. They have since sorted themselves out so much. I'm glad this is coming out. This is such a great summery product. This shares its scent, for those who are not aware, with the Avo Bath Bomb. So really strong, crisp, zesty, lemongrass dominated smell. What I love about this is that it features avocado, which is part of the reason why it's called Avo, and avocado is the greatest food on the planet. Avocado is known for its natural oils, and it is so good for the skin. It replenishes, it softens, it moisturizes, it conditions, it does everything. This shower gel, as you can see, is a beautiful, nice and green, and consistency wise, I don't know if you can see that, probably can't, it's quite a thin shower gel. However, it does go a long way, so you don't need a lot at all. This one also features a little bit of glitter, and you'll notice when it comes out in the bottle, you'll have a very, very slight shimmer in your hands. It's such a refreshing smell. It's dominated by the lemongrass. It stays on your skin. It leaves your skin lovely and smooth. It lathers up really well. I highly suggest you buy some. And on to Friday, and the first product coming out on Friday is something called Honey Waffle Soap. Now, Honey Waffle Soap must have been extremely popular because actually it only came out a matter of weeks ago, and it's not normal to come out in such a short space of time. It shares its scent with the Flying Saucers range, and unfortunately, as the name suggests, it does feature an awful lot of honey, so nothing that I can try. The key ingredients here obviously are honey and ylang ylang, so you get that slight floralness to it. And from what I remember the bubble bar smelling like when I had it, it was a strange smell. It wasn't honey led, but there was sweetness in there, and you can tell there was honey present. There's almost a slight tang of ylang ylang, and there's something quite, I don't know how to describe it, something quite aromatic I think about this scent. It's quite a weird scent. The soap itself is absolutely beautiful. There's a thin line of honeycomb actually threaded throughout the soap. Although I can't have honey, honey is fantastic for your skin at replenishing and repairing skin. It's a really softening soap from what I've heard. It doesn't dry out your skin, and if you like honey scented products, give it a go. If you're vegan, unfortunately, we have to skip that one. And the last product coming out on Friday is something called Amoondo Pondo Bubble Bar. I feel a little bit sorry for this bubble bar because it doesn't represent itself well. To look at, it's boring, it's white, and it has a little rosebud on the top, but it's not the most attractive bubble bar, and I can almost see why Lush discontinued it last year, because if you're a new time Lush fan and you walk into the store and you see the comforter, the bright side, pop in the bath, creamy candy, you see all of these beautiful, vivid, bright, colourful bubble bars, and then there's Amoondo Pondo sitting there, white and boring. It's not going to be a bubble bar you would gravitate towards. So Amoondo Pondo is a beautiful fragrance. I think I prefer it to rose jam. It is rose and lemon, but whereas rose jam is described as also being rose and lemon, rose jam is predominantly rose and a sticky sweet rose smell. Amoondo Pondo is much lighter and the lemon is a lot stronger. The bubble bar itself I wouldn't rate very highly in terms of what it does in the bath because it doesn't produce any coloured water. It does produce quite a number of bubbles, but the water itself doesn't look like anything's been done to it aside from the bubbles. However, the bubble bar itself is pretty moisturising in the bath. The bubbles are fragrant, you can smell the scent in there, but it's not the greatest bubble bar. So there you have the kitchen menu for this week. Products I'm going to buy this week: Ooh La La soap, I'm going to buy a couple of those. I will buy myself a couple of bottles of the ginger shower gel, and I might be tempted to buy a couple of Amoondo Pondos. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Again, I feel like I've rushed this one. I'll do lots more interesting, fun videos in the summer. Let me know what you're going to buy below. Have a fantastic week, and until next Friday, take care. Bye.